ladies and gentlemen, for the 942nd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called the Black Hand.
Yeah.
As well as that dude called El Juperino.
What's up, bitches?
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today?
Oh, you know, just living the motherfucking dream, Mike.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Trying to get my shit right.
Oh, man. And I forgot what we left off because this motherfucker said something and we're going to come back to it now. I forgot it though.
We always do.
It'll come back eventually.
You see they sent Katy Perry to space?
Man, that bullshit, bruh.
Elon?
Nah, it wasn't
this was
Elon. Bezos.
That motherfucking shit, man. It was her, Gail.
Gail didn't take Oprah. So you
Three
know
other motherfuckers. Oprah was there crying.
that shit was so dumb.
Bruh, when they opened up the capsule, when it landed, they opened the shit up. They're like, oh no, you can't open it. Closed the door back and had Bezos fake like he was trying to pry it open. Like, I'm like, bruh, y'all doing way too much now. It's way too much.
Somebody took the footage from that and they spliced a bunch of bad news articles
Yeah.
about things going bad, and then they took, you know, the Whitey on the moon.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
They put Whitey on the moon to it.
I'm like, man.
It was pretty good.
Bruh, the shit
It was like
just,
everything is fucked, but Whitey is on the moon.
it was stupid because everybody's like, oh man, Katy Perry kissed the ground, Gail kissed the ground, but you was gone for 11 seconds, 11
Yeah, but
minutes.
if they really did it, which maybe appears they did, and who knows, all the conspiracies are going to be that they didn't actually do it. But like, if they actually went up there is an element of danger. You are literally 63 miles above the Earth
This is what
in a
got
capsule
me.
with a parachute on it. They're going to shoot you up and then disconnect from the rocket and let you float out and then fall back. Basically, it's like if you shot an arrow and straight up, and it gets to a point where it's weightless,
Yeah.
and then it falls back. So it's just a more extreme case scenario there, where they
my
got
thing that
4
got
minutes
me-
of weightlessness or some such like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that long of a bit of a time. I think the whole trip was like 11 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah,
Oh, they just slingshotted this bitch into space.
pretty much.
Yeah.
They put 6 women that were famous or fucking somebody famous.
They paid for it, or they just put them in there for shit?
Bezos did it. I don't
Bezos.
think anybody
So they
paid
ain't
for
paid
it.
for it.
Bezos sent his
So he got
girlfriend.
Amazon money, so he wrote it all. Well, he sent his girl up
He
there.
sent his girl,
Yeah, he sent his
and
wife
Gail
up.
King,
Gail
and Katy Perry,
Katy Perry and 2 other bitches.
and some other bitches, and sent them, put 6 of them in a thing, and shot them up into space.
It looked like the tip of a dick.
It really did look like a dick flying
Well,
up
yeah,
in
that's
the air.
what they. Yeah, that's basically. Yeah, all right.
And yeah, so it's, and then they're acting like it's some big deal, and they're calling Katy Perry an astronaut.
Oh, damn, my girl.
Yeah, I think you should have to know something about what's going
Yeah,
on.
she ain't even trained or anything
Right.
like
None
that.
of them.
Now
None of them.
None of them did.
all
They're calling them all
are
astronauts.
flaws now? Oh man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I was. Are they all alive? All them? Is any of those other important
Apollo
astronauts
people,
alive?
like real astronauts.
Yeah, like real ones, important ones.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
sure there's somebody that's still alive.
Yeah,
Like there's been a fair amount of
Fucking- what's
important
his
ones.
name? The senator fucking...
Elon's got real astronauts on his squad. The ones that went up and got the
They gotta be-
astronauts that were stuck on the space
You
station out
gotta
of the
be
space
pissed,
station.
man. You gotta be pissed as a real astronaut when some just
Oh yeah,
bimbo just comes up there because she got titties and just
Katy Perry up there.
just hits it, just touches the tip. Talking about, I do it all the time.
That's it.
I bet it's space.
And that's what it is. It's like literally
Yeah.
just playing the tip
Had
with
your vag
space.
in there for 27 seconds
Man,
talking about
I
like,
didn't even stick it
well,
in
I
enough
guess
to
you,
get
you put
moist.
the dick in there for 20 seconds, you've had sex, so I guess, I mean,
I mean, yeah, I guess the threshold
Yeah.
has been broken.
yeah, you
But it's still though,
just
like,
need to get tipping and then
there was too much shit with it that where
you're
I'm looking
in,
at it
you know
like...
what I mean?
I'm still gonna put you
Yeah,
on my
once
list.
once you pass the tip, you in, you know what I mean?
You
Fuck.
still one of the bitches I fucked.
Basically, yeah. You gotta chalk it up, yeah.
Well, like that's the thing, right?
Oh,
if
you
if they're
couple, I did.
astronauts, then I'm a gynecologist. Boom.
All of us technically
All of us
are.
It's a gynecology practice here going on at the Bayside Friends Show.
We practicing gynecology.
Practicing gynecology. We're not professional gynecologists, but we practice in gynecology.
But fucking yeah, when I seen all that shit, I'm like, man, something's not right to me. Cause like when I seen the door open up, I'm like, the door, you're not supposed to open that door. Like that door is supposed to be pressurized. Like the one that the other astronauts came in.
Well, therein lies the conspiracies that are gonna come out.
Because
like, that shit's not
also,
real.
when you have the motherfuckers come back.
Because the girl was going
technically-
on the screen, everything was the Earth. Like in all directions,
Yeah.
the screen showed the Earth. And I'm like, why are you calling it the screen?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be like the window
The
that I'm looking
window,
out of
yeah.
at the Earth underneath of me? And not I'm looking at the screen. Like that's the screen.
Yeah.
That's a screen.
But then the thing that also got me too was like, usually when you launch shit into space and you bring and it comes back, it's you have an area called the splash zone because you want the shit to land in like water. You know what I mean? That's why the motherfuckers designed to float. This motherfucker landed in the desert with the parachutes, and I'm like, usually when something comes through the atmosphere, it has some heat, some friction, something on it looks like it's burnt
Didn't
up.
get high enough.
That's
have
the
to
other,
break through the ozone
That's
like
the other
that.
thing. So wait,
And it wasn't coming in hot enough, fast
Yeah,
enough. There's
you-
not enough speed to burn it up like
so
that.
I'm like, okay.
Well, I think that layer just burns up in general, because I don't think everything was burning up for
Anything
everybody. Even Superman and shit, it was like once you in there, it's hot.
Motherfucker, the reference
Well, when Superman comes back into the
damn.
atmosphere,
Yes.
it gets hot to him, but he's Superman, so it don't
Well, that's
matter.
what I'm screaming. But
Just
yeah,
like that's why the asteroids or whatever, like the meteor
They
that comes
burn up.
across,
they
you
burn
see
up
it
as soon as they
streaking
come
'cause it's
through.
burning up.
But that's not, can't be to me. That's not because it's hauling ass. That to me because it's in that burn zone.
No, it's because of the speed.
Yeah,
It's coming in
the
hot and it's
friction.
breaking into the atmosphere. The atmosphere wants to like knock it away. It wants to like
That's the friction. That's
like
what causes
bang it
the
away.
heat.
It's the friction to try to like come in. So
Yeah, I
like
got
if you
it.
just go up,
It's like
and
dry.
they-
It's dry dicking. That's what it did. Dry dicking.
What they did was they never actually broke out of the gravity. The gravity always had a hold of them. That's why they didn't
Yeah, they
go
couldn't
off.
technically go into space unless they had a rope so they could yank the motherfuckers back. Because then they would have just been floating right past the lip. You know,
To a
just
degree.
doing whatever.
To a degree, yeah. You
Yeah.
wouldn't have got the whole head. You wouldn't have got
Yeah.
wanted to get the whole
to
head
me,
in.
so to me, they ain't do nothing. They just tried butt sex for the first time.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? To where
And
they just
then-
got the tip in.
and they
Yeah.
called it off.
And then she's like, no. And then
Yeah,
dolphin
baby.
sex, you know what I
That's
mean?
what happened.
That's that fake shit. Yeah.
It was a butt
That's
sex launch.
bullshit. I don't believe it. I'd boycott it. You suck, Elon. You could be
It's
better
not
than
Elon, that one was
that.
Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos. You'd be better than that. Come on, man. You got Amazon money, bro. You'd be better than that.
He didn't want to have to bring them back in, and he didn't want to risk losing that pussy he's been
That's what I'm
spending all
screaming.
that
What he
time
should have
with.
invented a fucking chain. Had somebody up there
Technically,
just.
he could have lost the pussy and been all right because if something happened
Oh,
to
you
her,
know
I'm
he's
probably
gonna
sure he got
find
some kind of
more
plan.
Well, what he should have
I'm
did,
talking
what he
about
should
life
have,
insurance
what he
plan.
should have had done, was should have had a bungee cord on that bitch. He should have shot up two. One to go a little bit less than the other one, right? As a pull down, right? So this one don't go up, and then this other one yank the other one back down in. Back if he actually wanted to get up out the
I
atmosphere,
think
you know
that
what
what
I'm
they
screaming?
did.
That's what he should have been.
I think that what they did, if it really happened,
they just faked it. I think they did over there in Nevada, where the Area 51 is.
I mean,
you know
it
what
could be.
Where they went to the
they
moon.
landed in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they went to the
They
moon.
could've just dropped
They
them out
went
of
to
a
the
plane.
same spot where they went to the moon, the same building. They just changed it up a
Maybe.
little bit.
Wow.
They changed the green screen. They're like, yo, we got this shit, bro.
Maybe that was the same room that they did the
Yeah, these
moon landing
motherfuckers-
We
in.
set a J7 up this
Set the
bitch, bro.
steps
We
up
got
and
J7.
everything.
We set him on up there with 6 bitches, man.
Yeah.
Going out the way.
Yeah, J5 and J6
Yeah.
are long gone, but
Look,
J7 is going to the
J7 can fit
motherfucker.
7 bitches in there. Come on. We put 6 right now. Get y'all bitches in there. That's wild. I don't believe that. That's some shit. That's like, all right. You take your blind homie to the strip. You take your blind homie to the strip club, right? Should he be allowed to get in for free because he ain't really seeing nothing?
No, because if they're interacting with him, then he's getting something.
But how? He
Because they're talking to him, they made a rubbing on him, they know he's blind, so they're trying to, like, you know,
Well, yeah, I mean,
stimulate him in other
But he
ways.
has to know what they look like in order to pay him, right?
It don't matter. When you're blind, pussy is pussy.
All right, we've listened
True.
to
Think about
we've
it.
listened
dog.
to the
What
radio,
the
right?
fuck would you
True.
care?
We
if
listened to
you
the
were
radio,
blind?
and this dude was talking about, I love strip clubs, right? First he said he loves strip clubs. He was like, this was, you like 78 years old. He was like, yeah. He was like, and I'm blind. And they said, huh? He said, yeah, I'm blind, but I love strip clubs. He said, well, how do you know you can't see nothing? He says, because I love hearing about them. I said, bro, This man in there just listening, right? So I'm like, so in my mind, he should be allowed to get in for free. Because he don't know what he's looking at. He's paying whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You gonna feel titties across your face.
That's what I'm saying, man. When they
I
roll
don't know,
on
bro.
you, they be
Even
giving
if
it a
you
lap
didn't know what
dance.
titties look like, and you get titties smashed on your face.
I think maybe a blind, no
But you
cover.
don't get
Hold on,
titties-
no cover at the door for the blind man. Okay, but other than that, you got to pay for your
Well,
drink.
yeah,
you got to pay for your
you ain't
dance.
getting everything
you
free
got to
'cause
throw
you're
money
blind.
if you want to throw money.
but he
whatever.
shouldn't have to pay the admission. To me, because he don't know what he's looking at. Is where I'm at. But yeah, he gonna have to pay
You're-
for his drinks.
You're
you know what I'm
waiving a
screaming?
cover charge.
Yeah, I'm waiving the cover for my blind homie. That's
I can
it.
fuck with that.
No
we can do
cover
that
for
at
the
Biggie
blind.
Smalls.
Yeah,
At Biggie
that-
Smalls, we can do that.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
All right, yeah, here we go. All
We're
right,
going to institute that rule at the strip club.
all right.
Rolling Biggie Smalls. You can get your t-shirts online.
Yeah, it's got to pay for it. I mean,
Nah.
of course they got to pay, but as a blind man, how you know what you're paying for?
You don't. But that's what's beautiful about the blind. If you're blind, any piece of
Come
pussy
back, print your
is
receipt
a
out in
piece of
Braille.
pussy. I'm saying. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, this bitch didn't shave her fucking eyebrows down for me like I like. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. I'm
you
talking
don't
about
have
your,
any
I'm
of that
talking about
shit.
your bar tab, or like when you go to tip them and shit. Like,
That doesn't
yeah,
matter.
baby, that's a 20.
You tip on the service, fool.
Because he ain't sitting at the stage because he's just listening.
He's
I could tell she climbed the pole, she clapped her feet, she dropped down.
No, he can hear it.
It sounds like fucking ass is in my face gyrating right now,
I
but
can
I'm
feel
not
the
sure.
breeze of the booty cheeks.
But I can smell the booty mess, you know.
Yeah, you smell the booty. You smell the diamond.
Cucumber
Yeah, you can smell the
and
diamond.
fucking,
Diamond dust coming up off that
a
thing.
little bit of booty mess there, so I know that's there because
I
you know
can
the
feel
senses,
glitter.
the senses are
Yeah.
heightened. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know cinnamon's around.
Fucking, you have to do private dances, but then with your senses extra heightened.
No, you're gonna
You know
enjoy it
what I
more.
mean?
They should
That's
charge you
what I'm
more.
saying.
I don't even know, bro. The whole thing. I just like waiving the cover charge. At Rolling Biggie Smalls, we're gonna waive the cover charge.
If you're blind,
If you're blind, you gotta like prove you're blind though, because you know I hear all these stories about Stevie Wonder. People be like, man, I don't know.
them stories about
And-
Stevie
and-
are hilarious.
And
yo.
you should have even people in the wheelchair should get in free.
For what?
Because
Why?
they can't feel nothing down there anyway, so they
You
can't
don't
feel
know
the lap
that.
dance.
You know, there's levels of paralysis.
That's true. We can't presume just how paralyzed somebody in a wheelchair is.
That motherfucker.
We could ask
see-
them. We
That's-
could
that's
we
not
could ask.
acceptable.
We could
That's
have.
not allowed.
How
No. Can you feel your
paralyzed
dick?
is you?
Do you feel it when you come?
Yeah.
All right,
Can you
gotta
feel your
pay the
penis?
cover.
That's what we have to. That's what you have to say. If you can feel your penis, you have to pay the cover.
And I
That
think
should be a
that's too,
sign.
that's too far to take it.
Yeah, because fucking the handicap.
Let's just see what the
motherfucker-
wheelchair population's like first. If it gets
They said
extensive,
we have to look
No.
at
if it gets
What the
extensive,
fuck?
we might have to put some numbers together.
No.
We gotta wait to see what the population.
I think this is
will
all-
do.
We have to put some numbers
This
together.
is-
This is all unacceptable.
We got to give them a lane. You know how motherfuckers get out of hand in wheelchairs? They think they just run over everybody like they got four-wheel drive on that bitch. Like, you ain't gonna run over my Nikes, bro. You ain't gonna cuff my crease or crease my fucking
So what are you
Reeboks
gonna
out
like
here.
put them on like a separate path? If
They
go
should
there?
have their own little area. Yeah, they should have their own like a
So
like
now
a
you
VIP
wanna-
Hold
lounge,
up
but
though,
just
because
like
Rolling Biggie Smalls is about girls in wheelchairs and all kinds of
Yeah.
different levels of
So we're
handicap
gonna-
taking their clothes off, right? So we're gonna have all this handicap access anyway.
Exactly.
That's why the picture's got the red.
He wants the handicap section in the VIP. In
Now he
the
wants the handicap section to be its own
yeah,
section.
the handicaps have their own section. They don't need tables. You know what I mean? They need an end table maybe for their drink, but they don't
And
need
a
like
ramp.
they don't need big tables and chairs and shit. You know, they just need a ride area. You know, just have a big old like dance floor set out for
'Cause
them.
they got their own table with them, essentially.
They can do activities and shit out there. You know, they're not gonna scuff up the floor doing 360s and shit out there. You know what I mean? They could just go out there and have fun, man.
This
Maybe
bitch out
they
here
could bring
spinning
their
with her
maybe
titties
they could
out.
be their politically
Doing this,
correct
I'm spinning
retarded
with her
kids out
titties
there.
out.
They can go out there and just start turning it up, man.
God
Then,
damn
and
it.
then when we close the joint down, we can get all fucked up. Maybe not you, but us on big wheels and shit. Start turning it up in big wheels, man. You know what I mean? Start doing like big
We
wheel
get some
polo.
adult big wheels.
In that big, yeah, like
Yo,
yeah, adult
the
polo
drugs
in that
up the
bitch.
city,
You know
y'all,
what I'm
them adult
screaming?
big wheels
Like
look tight
yeah,
to the
you know,
motherfucker.
like stop playing, man. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, just options. You know what I'm
We
screaming?
got a lot of plans for this strip club.
But yeah, be a VIP area, of course. But then I think you gotta separate them wheelchair because they get out of control. They start rolling around everywhere and they just
So you
start
wanna
running
keep
over
them in
people
their own
and running
space.
into people. Yeah, they should be. Yeah, Right when you come in, so they ain't gotta really go no far. Your handicap ramp just brings you right on up into the handicap section, or you walk straight right into the
Got a
ramp
pole
It's
section.
like full bathrooms with multiple handicap stalls. in them.
Bathroom stalls over there and all the shit for them. That way the other people can't steal their bathroom, you know
So
what I
you
mean?
ain't got handyman coming in.
Handyman, give him a bar, you know what I mean? Give him a bar in the bathroom right there,
got
bam.
that, don't worry.
Bar in the bathroom. Give him two dudes and a woman. There ain't no others out here. One or the other, motherfucker.
Handyman, I gotta go. He's in the stall.
So I was gonna say what you was born with. On the door. That's just men or the woman is what you was born with.
Oh,
Go on in there.
Yeah, we're charging. We're doing way too much, bro. We're doing way too much with this
Hey, you
strip
gotta
club.
have the plan set out.
I
that
think
way
that
when
the
the
handicap
questions is
section
asked.
is a good idea, though. I do. I give you that. The
Yeah.
free for the blind, free cover for the blind, and a handicap section that's like just pretty much just for the handicap.
Yeah.
Like there's no regular people chairs. Like if you
No.
go over there, you just be having to stand there, and then you might just get your ass run over.
Yeah, cause
Yeah, that's the chance you take.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be a section for non-handicapped folks for the handicapped girls.
Yeah, because the handicapped girls are dancing, so
right.
they gotta roll
That's
out.
right. They got to have places to be. Because we got to have spaces for the normal folks too. Because there's going to
Yeah.
be rolling biggie smalls, there's going to be midgets, big girls, and fucking handicapped chicks, but also all other types of girls too.
Yeah, amputees.
We're not going to be discriminating. We got
Everything over
amputees,
there.
we got regular ass crazy bitches.
We got the pregnant hoes with bullet holes.
Yep. C-section scars and all, man.
We're taking them all in.
That's it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you
Shake
want to
that
shake
thing.
that ass and
You
get
wanna
some
shake that
cash,
thing.
come on down to Rolling Biggie
Come on
Smalls.
down.
Shake that ass. Come on that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
Oh,
Strip club
man.
keeps getting better and better.
Because, man, I seen the girl in the wheelchair doing the pole dance. Like, this bitch rolled up to the pole.
And jumped out the chair and grabbed it.
She's in the chair. She's buckled in her chair.
Shut up. She's up there spinning with the
Bruh,
chair.
with the chair, yo. She's on that motherfucker. She rolls to the motherfucking pole and fucking grabs this pole like she got the momentum. She goes like this and it grabs on that motherfucker and then starts spinning around that bitch. She's pulling herself up, spinning that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, you strong little bitch. I'll give you money. I'll give you money for that.
That's some gnarly shit, Mike.
That's what I give her money. I pay her.
I can appreciate that.
Come to the. Come
That's
to
some
the stage.
entertainment right there.
Rolling strong. She's
That's-
coming in hot.
that's some serious entertainment.
Look out, y'all. Move your feet back. She's on a roll. Coming in hot to the stage.
Man, it's a good thing we got a daycare out back, man, because you know there's all kind of
Oh,
crazy
yeah,
people
yeah,
that are going to be coming to
yeah.
this fucking strip club.
Fuck yeah. They got the food truck out front. But, yeah, man. See, if I sent y'all anything stupid lately, I probably have. I don't know. I don't even remember the shit I sent people.
Yeah, man, it's all a blur at this point.
It really is.
Just the Katy Perry in space to me was just very, very amusing.
Oh, yo, yeah. This
that's
is,
crazy.
This is what I sent for you, Jude. That
Oh yeah, it was Stephen A. Smith 28.
That's there.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
Stephen A. Smith. Yep.
2028.
That's for real. That's
It's
real
not
shit.
real,
It's
but
not
it's not
real,
unreal.
but-
I mean, it's not AI shit. That's not AI.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no, no,
straight
no.
out the
Oh,
horse's
yeah.
mouth.
I've seen
I
it.
was watching the live joint when he was talking to some white dude about it, and he said, "Yeah, I'm tired of fooling around both sides."
Yeah.
He said, "I'm about to go in there and straighten these clowns out," and I can see that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I'd vote for the motherfucker. You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
at a glance, sure, right? Like he hasn't proven himself to be not worthy, you know. But like that's something that'll likely occur, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's just doing feelers right now. He hasn't decided to run or not.
Yeah.
But like him as an
he got
independent,
time to what's on 25? Yeah.
I don't think you have to even declare until.
Nah, you have to do that till
27 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's right. Yeah.
yeah, he's got plenty of time to figure out if it's something that he wants to fool with. I mean, I don't know. I always joke about being president. I wouldn't mind trying it. You know what I mean? I'd give it my
Yeah,
best.
fuck it.
But like, you know, it's a bit of a task. Like, you got to have a fair amount of ideas.
Yeah. A little bit of work, dude.
There's a bit of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we'll see what happens. Things are either gonna go to shit or they're gonna get better.
Kanye tried it, you know.
Who?
Kanye, he tried. He wasn't too successful. Now imagine if that motherfucker was successful. Imagine President Ye. Oh man,
We'd be a Nazi
He'd be
nation.
wild as the fuck.
it'd be worse than Orange.
He'd be
Ye
wild
up there
now.
doing all
Would
kinds of
we
shit.
be claiming Nazi at that point? Would
I
that
don't
be?
know what
He's been rocking that shit a lot
He
lately.
would claim extraterrestrial at that point, man. If he made prey, he's talking. He wants to be outside.
But then he can't run for president if he's an actual extraterrestrial. If he's not from this planet, you gotta be an American to run for president.
Y'all already got me in the office now, son.
Too late
Fuck
now.
y'all.
He's technically an American alien then.
I'm already in here.
So
Okay.
he could say he could claim as an American alien.
Well, you know,
I'm
because like
talking about bringing
Superman.
Mars on here, y'all. Y'all understand what I know?
Superman's not American. You can't classify.
Superman is absolutely American.
Superman's crypto.
He's all American.
He wasn't born.
He landed in America.
So he was raised. Since he's raised, he
He's
ain't born.
raised
He
American.
ain't born. He just fed. He's grass-fed
I
American.
mean, his colors are red, white, and blue. That motherfucker's American.
Nah, his colors are red, blue, and yellow.
But that fucking S is white, right?
Nah,
Man, you're getting way too deep into the bullshit right now.
Hey, Captain America was the fucking red, white, and blue.
Well, yeah.
yeah, Captain America
He was
the
much
Amer-
more.
yeah.
He's Captain America.
Yeah.
He's what Superman's
No, he had
supposed
the
to
blue
be.
S, eh? Or was it red?
What?
Blue shirt, red S, Superman.
Yeah. Superman, yep.
red cape.
Yellow background in the S.
Yeah, well, it fades to white.
I girl. God damn it. That shit ain't right.
Oh, man.
Not much is.
Yep.
Things are fucked up.
Still riding through it, though. Ain't got no choice but to.
I've been debating that crab bowl down there. Kids, we doing that crab bowl when they opening up the pool next month. I've been debating
Fuck, I
that.
don't hear. I didn't
I've been
hear about no
debating on
crab
that.
ball. Probably.
Yeah, motherfucker. It ain't no problem. It's happening, but
Oh, well, shit.
I've been
Okay.
debating like I was gonna do the whole bowl, but I've been doing my research and I don't like how you fucking.
With the sausage and the corn.
No,
and all that.
I get all that cooking, but but how you cook it is you cook that shit for only like 5 or 10 minutes boiling, and you let it sit and let it cool down. And once it cools down, then the flavor gets soaked
Gets in
in
there,
to
yeah.
all the shit. But to
Yeah.
me, then you're eating the shit cold. You know what I mean?
Kinda, in a
So-
sense, because you gotta dump it out. But
Well, I mean, you
Make
gotta
something
let it
else
cool.
in.
You gotta let it cool down. You know what I mean? In order to fucking for it to soak up all that flavor and all that
technically-
seasoning shit. You know what I mean? But then you, like I said, then you fucking eating it cold. You know what I mean? But I guess you can heat it back up.
I mean, you really don't
Yeah,
have to do it like that. You could do fucking the crab legs, the core, and all. You can do it all separate and just fucking eat it instead of putting it all together.
Crab legs and lobster or whatever, and fucking corn
We're
and
just
some
gonna be shrimp and
sausages.
crab leg. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
shrimp,
just gonna do
crab leg.
shrimp, crab leg. Maybe some real crabs if I can get some real crabs. You know what I mean? Blue crab.
So you want to be picking?
I like to get a couple blue crab, man. I mean, damn, like.
It's just a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, that's why I ain't
That's
gonna
the thing, man.
That's why I
I
ain't gonna do two crab. I might get a dozen just for a couple, you know, so
I always
whoever
feel
want
like
one, you know what I mean?
if I get into that, like I always just put in more work than I've ever eaten. Man,
Yeah.
I burn up 600 calories to eat 12.
Well, I like picking
Just
picking them
put it
joints
on.
and making crab
Yeah,
cakes.
crab cakes,
I like
man.
picking them
I
at
like
crab
doing that
cakes,
shit
yeah.
out of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
But
Well, you just got decisions you're going to have to make,
For
man.
me, with my crab cakes, though, I just go get the lump crab meat, though. You know what I mean? I get
Yeah.
lump crab meat and just make my crab cakes that way, because instead of doing the
Jude's
picking,
too much of a chef. He can't let that slide.
like, I don't mind. But see, the thing
He's
is,
like, man, I can't just take that shit
sit
out the
there and
can.
just fucking. It's good to sit there and pick and all that shit when you root people, but fucking man, when you just want to eat shit, give me a fucking couple clusters of fucking some crab legs, some king crab, and fucking. I'll make the crab cake myself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so that's what I've been debating on that. Trying to
Well, we'll
figure that
figure
all
that
out.
part
That's
out.
what he
We'll
thinks
figure
about
that.
when he's fishing and not fighting with the white
Yeah.
folks.
That he wants smoke with.
Yeah.
Like,
Did he wants to
that
fight
he
with?
hunts for it. That's what you. I think
He's always looking for smoke.
now it makes
That's
a lot.
why he drives like he
But
drives.
hold on, it makes a lot more sense now when you think about this shit. Why he fishes where he fishes.
Yeah. He never, because like to me, the whole concept of fishing is
You
I'm
want to
somewhere
relax.
quiet. I'm somewhere nobody else is. I'm somewhere nobody's gonna come up to me and give me
Yeah.
shit.
With this
Like
motherfucker, he wants
you
to go.
places where people give you
where-
shit.
Yeah,
Well,
that
that's
you
You're
are.
like,
pretty
hey,
much-
you know what? We're somewhere near where we can fish and get shit on by
Actually,
people.
that's how it is now. because most all the fishing spots is fucking gone, bro. And the public ones are overran because they're also walking trails and walking fucking areas. Also like brittle.
You ever see that hood fishing motherfucker? He be out on some weird shit.
With the Kool-Aid and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Throwing
down where he at.
He's where
That's where
he all over Robert.
He's out on some crazy shit,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, that's where he be at. He at the same spot that dude at.
Couple of them, but the only spot that I ain't been able to over there where that guy be fishing is over there by the Frederick Douglass. He be fishing by the Frederick Douglass somehow, but I don't know because Nats Park is right there too, like butts up to that fucking water. So I don't know where he'd be at over there.
That's the bridge, bro. The bridge that goes across the South Capitol Street Bridge right there. If you go right up, you can drive down to that shit because there's a fucking there's a Vulcan down there that pulls the sand off the sandbar. All that shit's accessible right there, right before you go across that bridge.
See, in
On
none
the
of these
DC
places.
side, I'm talking about the Frederick Douglass Bridge, that little white fucked up looking bridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these places have any appeal to me as a place to go fish.
But I wouldn't want to go fishing. Like, I don't even know why you pull fish out the water down there in DC.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch them
That
fish.
funky ass shit,
Nah,
man.
it's fine if you ain't eating them. I mean, as long as you ain't eating them, motherfucker, you're not gonna catch nothing. You ain't gonna catch the
This is the
hive and just
motherfucker
touch
that
them.
can't. He went to the fucking Rough Rider show smelling like the pond, right?
Yes.
So what the fuck does he
Yes,
care?
yeah.
What the fuck does he care? This is a man's
God
history.
damn it.
This is the man's history. He don't give a fuck.
Fuck.
When me and the homies went to that show at a different concert than y'all
That
went
was
to,
goddamn
we were like freshly dressed, whatever. We were clean.
All of us
You know
were.
what I'm saying?
This
Like,
motherfucker covered in pond shit. He had his socks. We had his socks out the window, young, trying to dry him.
see, and that's disgusting to me.
Like he threw his fucking fishing pole and shit in the back of the trunk. Like, bro, what are you doing? We're all going to a concert. Man, I had to get the fish in. Like, bruh,
See?
why are you even fishing?
Like-
You're supposed to be getting dressed.
You know why? Because he wanted to smoke from y'all. He wanted y'all to be like, what is wrong with you? So he could be like,
that's some bullshit.
ain't nothing wrong with me.
Nah,
What's wrong with y'all?
Fishing was the only thing on my mind back then.
It still is, bitch. What the fuck is she talking
It was a lot of words then, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Then, you know, now I'm like, all right, I gotta go to work. I can't
So
stop.
that's the
Before
biggest
it was like,
fishing is I
nah, fuck
gotta go
that.
to
That
work.
pond's right there. I'm gonna hit that bitch up. Skirt.
Now you hear that?
You know,
That's the biggest stop. I gotta go to work.
I gotta go get picked up for a concert at 7
Now I'm
o'clock.
grown. Now I gotta be like, nah, I got things to do, dude. Keep on driving. Come
So,
by
like-
later. Come by later.
When you went to the Rough Riders concert smelling like the pond, were you in clothes that would have been nice if they weren't funked up from the
Fuck no.
pond?
He was
Probably
in
not.
He was just
I
in
think
dirty
he had
ass.
the Mach 5 Speed Racer shirt on, some fucking goddamn khakis that were fucking splattered all over like khaki
You got
shorts.
mud splattered khaki
Probably, yeah, I
shorts
mean,
on.
I-
They had the cargo shorts.
That was
Mud
my
on
first
your-
concert, so at that time I've never been to concert, and I was probably only allowed out the house 27 times at that point in time.
That was one of
too,
the
you know what
times
I
he
mean?
was
So-
allowed out.
That was one of the first dozen times he actually got out into the real world.
Yeah. That was the first time we ever took him anywhere, like with us to like go see some shit. That was the first time we ever took him anywhere.
That was the other thing. I'm out the house. I gotta hit that water up, man. As I'm out the house, you know, it's like you're free. You know, you got time limit, man.
The only
you gotta live
time
life,
he
man.
thinks
You
he's
got
only
time
time he
limit.
thinks he's free is when he's fishing. He's
Yeah.
always setting himself up to have somebody fuck with his freedom.
Yep.
Yeah, because
How ironic is that shit?
He's a fucking double-edged blade for sure. That's candle is burnt at the both ends.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Man, this wick is hot, son. I'm trying to tell you.
They got sneak over here just to go fishing, but
Right.
then get pissed off when somebody catches them fishing.
How dare you fuck with me and my fish?
This public water. No, the fuck it ain't. It said no trespass. Why that sign should have been back in when I came in here.
You gotta tell them.
That's exactly it.
Trick is not to get caught.
Yeah, it is. That's a trick, though.
Instead of fucking going to a place where I can fish at with no problem.
Right, which to me is the way to fish. I'm gonna
we
go to
don't-
the
I
place
don't
where
do
I can
that.
fish.
It's too boring to
That's
him.
like
It's
the
too
one
boring.
time
There's no thrill
No,
of something
okay, all right,
happening.
hold up. Because he wants to find where all the fish are. He looks at the water, sees the fish, says, this is where I want to fish. So he fishes there regardless of whatever else smoke he's got to deal with. Because he's trying to catch the fish.
I'm here to fish, and
Because
that's
he
where the
can't
fish
just-
are.
he
I don't
can't
give a
just-
fuck about nothing around me.
But if you could just go to the pond at WNL every day, why wouldn't you?
Well, for one, I don't want to fish it out, like overfish it.
But you put the fish back. So how you overfish?
Yeah, but because eventually
They get used
they
to
start
it,
biting,
yeah.
they start getting smart, figure out, fucking, oh, I ain't eating this shit no more.
Okay, so that's why you got to rotate in different places so
Yeah.
that the fish don't catch on to your techniques.
Yeah. And you want to keep fucking up the lips, you know what I mean? When they get big ass hook in their fucking jaw every goddamn 5 and that, you know, eventually 300 of them, if they don't heal, you know what I mean, it's going to be a big ass hole.
So how do you know that the homie that lives there ain't fishing out these fish like that? Because they bought it when you get there?
That boy ain't really catching fish all like that. I
right,
seen
then.
him.
You seen him fishing?
Yeah, he's too busy watching me catch fish. That's why he got time to fucking take cameras and take videos and take footage and shit. Because obviously he ain't fucking catching. Because if he was catching, he wouldn't be fucking record. Bitch. Sorry, son.
Hey, look at that. We're getting some logic out of you.
You know what I
Man.
mean? Like, fish come to me, son. Like, I just gotta wiggle my arm a little bit and then bang. She biting. Ain't my fault.
Yeah, I understand. You just put a little action in it with the wrist.
I just give them what they want. You know what I mean?
hit 'em
When
with that-
when you fish for a minute, you give them what they want,
Yeah.
and then they ain't got no choice.
They're like, oh, goddamn, look at the
Well,
way
they
that
get
was
sex and then look at the deliciousness just floating over yonder.
so good. What is that, old fish?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
it.
they gonna fucking gnaw on that thing. Shit.
Does old fish work as a good bait? I know you can throw crab up in there and catch something. Does old fish do it? Like if you had like a fish stick and it got old and funky?
It's cooked though, ain't it?
Yeah. So you want raw fish to get funky and throw that in the water?
That works for turtles.
Oh, really?
Snappers?
Yeah.
But you don't want to catch that, do you?
Nah.
Well, me and Jay, when in Warrenton Lakes, he had some my that went bad, like got freezer burn or some shit like that. So we ended up leaving that shit in the can outside for a couple days. Man, you try to open that can up, put a hook in that motherfucker, bro. You better have double gloves on, man. That shit was some live action
Slimy,
coming up out of there, bro. Yeah, you
Straight funk, because
yeah.
you got that on your skin. That's just going to stay with your skin.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
some of
that's
that,
cool.
like they say funky bait for catfish and shit. You know what I mean? But I think
Yeah,
it
the
can
bottom
be. I think
feeders.
it can be too funky.
You think, oh, okay.
Too funky.
Like they're like, woo, how long you been
yeah,
dead
because like
for?
there was this other time when we went down when we was having the fucking man trip or whatever. We basically just had a whole fucking bunch of married dudes going over there to that Lake Anna joint. I took a big ass tote and with like 50 fucking bluegill, man, was just cutting them up into pieces and put a little water in there and would leave that shit outside for like a week before we took that bitch down there.
Yeah, man.
Man, when we opened that bitch up, bro, on the boat, you could not drive away from that shit fast enough, dog. Like, I ended up throwing the fucking jet. This is the first time in my life I ever littered. I threw that tarp in the fucking woods, bro. The bin. That bin did not come back
Fuck
with me,
no,
bro,
you
because
can't.
that joint was
That shit's in the
fucking,
plastic
why would it,
bag.
like, rocking, bro. That goulash about coming out that motherfucker, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
You're
son.
creating like literal environmental contaminations.
Not really.
From old dead fish.
It's no, they're gonna
Nah,
get
it's
ate.
going to get eaten
It's gonna get
somehow,
eaten.
something.
Everything's gonna eat
Some
that
kind
shit.
of bacteria,
I know, that sounds
some
rough.
kind of fucking
Everything's gonna
fish.
eat it. The minnow's gonna eat the small shit. The turtle's gonna come on and shit that the fucking real fish don't want. It's a
You-
circle of life.
You were really taking care of the wilderness that day.
Circle of life. Well, I went a little bit too hard. That goulash was ooh man.
Yeah, that
fuck,
sounds like
bro.
a bad
That
idea.
joint-
Like when we fucking walked in here, you had the bait in the freezer and that shit was funky.
Son, the
Worse,
time that he
worse.
made the goddamn
Worse than
crabs
crab
up in
and
here
crabs,
and
yeah.
didn't clean up
Worse
after
than the
himself.
burnt crab.
Fuck.
We come up in here like July.
Yeah,
this motherfucker
damn.
got crab everywhere. I was like, dog, I don't know if I can do the show today.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was busy
That
that
was-
day. That shit happened.
That's some bullshit. You should have took that fucker outside and hosed it down. Something should have
Well,
happened.
that was about burning my hand up. That was fucked up. There was no getting out of that. There was no getting out of that.
There was no good
There was
way
no
for
getting
that
out of
thing to
that.
go.
That was burnt pan. Not paying attention. Just like the bacon left in the oven. Trying to catch on fire.
Bro,
and
that
shit.
was really amusing. Because, like, I didn't really notice that. And I was in here setting up for a while. And the place was smoking.
It was smoky.
And the boy said, "What's that smoke?" And I'm like, "I've been smoking weed, so I don't know what smoke you talking about, you know, Junior."
Ah, damn, I got bacon in that motherfucker.
And then the Jew come in with the bacon burnt to a
whole
crisp.
pan burnt the fuck
And I
up.
like burnt bacon. All right, I had some because that was
Nah,
way
that
too
shit
gone.
was past,
That
bro.
shit was gone.
That shit was
You couldn't
charcoal.
even tell it was bacon. That joke.
Yep, it was. And it burned beyond bacon.
That shit was past crackling and everything.
It was beyond bacon.
Straight ash.
Yeah.
Just charcoal.
Like almost disappeared and shit. Like, you could have been up there mixing with the dirt and shit. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, compost.
Damn.
That was an amusing time. You're an amusing guy, Joe.
You put yourself in some situations.
You are
I
an
fucked
amusing
up some
guy.
bacon in my time. We used to do that over there at kids' crib too, man, in the condo.
Oh, yeah, man. Fuck.
But you got to learn to set a timer or something. I like my bacon crispy, but you know.
You gotta understand where you have your racks in your oven, too. Yeah.
Well, the problem with those is, I do one jump, I do one turn on it, and then I get to eat, and then I get to go do something else, and I'll be forgetting about the 3 or 4 pieces that are left over on the slab, Those are the ones that really get the good burn
But
up.
if it's like if you've already decided to start eating it because it's cooked good enough, why wouldn't you put it back in the oven and turn the oven off?
Well, because I got, when I'm baking bacon in the oven, it's 2 cooks. Because you can't get the whole slab, you can't get a pound of bacon on a whole sheet, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You can't really get a whole 12 ounce on there unless you get the thick cut, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta cook,
You got 2 pans.
I ain't got 2 pans though.
See, there's your problem.
That's my problem.
What you need is to have at least 2 pans.
Well, I usually I'll make a pan.
Ghetto ass motherfucker, so you can pull the one pan out,
Look,
put it up, throw the
this
other
is
pan
what
that's
was-
already
I'll make a
loaded
pan
in.
with foil though.
That's some bullshit. That's how you
Because of
burn
the
your
grease.
motherfucking house
The
down and
grease.
all this shit.
Look, here's the thing.
Grease fire, fool.
When-
Those are fine. I got flour.
I got that baking soda flour mixture.
Put that out, man.
Because look, he can have 2 pans.
Not if you leave the house
Yeah.
with an aluminum foil pan going in the oven for 6 hours.
Yeah, if I were planning on leaving, I'm not gonna
Remember
do
the
the
thing
aluminum
that started
foil.
this part of the
I'm
conversation?
not gonna do the aluminum foil pan if I'm leaving for 6 hours.
You don't know that? You didn't
Yeah, I
plan
didn't
to
know-
leave
yeah,
the oven in there?
Yeah, I didn't plan to leave when I burnt
See,
it out.
here's the thing though. If he got 2 pans, I got 2 pans. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid motherfucker.
Woo, my girl, man. I need another cookie, man. How many of this? 80? I need another cookie, man. Give
He
me
said,
the
how many is it? 8?
Yeah, next
four
cookie.
now.
I want a cookie. Next cookie.
Fox hooked me up with these 20 mg gummies.
Nice.
I punched 4 of them yesterday.
Yeah,
I
I
was
seen
fucking
you hit 'em.
wasted all day yesterday, man. It was fucking ridiculous, bro.
Is that the bacon burning?
No, that's the
Humidifier?
humidifier bottoming out. Need to get refilled.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that thing's working right on. And you know what it is. So, yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, that jump.
Good investment.
But yeah, they set me right. I think I did 3 or 4. I don't remember.
Yeah, you had a handful at the beginning of the
Yeah, I need a couple more.
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cook, I'm gonna get me a cookie here in a minute.
I'll have one.
There you go.
If you've got an extra.
Yeah.
Fucking, nah, but if he had 2 pans, he's still gonna fuck it up. Because the bottom rack is
'cause-
gonna fucking cook faster than the top rack.
No, you pull one out and then you put the other one in.
You rotate
You had it prepped. When the
Yeah.
one's done, you pull it out, you start eating from it, but you throw the other one in. Then when you're done eating, you go check your bacon. You can turn the oven off.
Because he gets distracted too quick. Let us show. Let
He is
nigga
on some squirrel
afraid be
shit.
on.
No, you're
Let
right, he's on
nigga
some squirrel
afraid be
shit.
on.
Yeah. He'd be like, oh man, there goes
Oh
some
man,
booty.
wait a minute. I remember what happened to this bitch.
There goes
She
some-
got fucking critters crawling in her booty hole.
I said, there goes some blurred out booty. Let me take a look at this here.
And then, oh fuck, my
He's
bacon
watching
burned
the
up.
fupas disappear.
Oh yeah, the hat.
Shout out to Chris on the Rickety Ship crew.
Hey, Chris, appreciate you,
Sent
man.
the hat with the fupa, the thicker the
Think of
fupa,
the
the sweeter the chalupa.
chalupa. Yeah, man.
It's gotta be a t-shirt with a chalupa.
Oh man.
It was I think it was like a Taco
It's
Bell
a
type
Taco
of hat.
Bell kind of hat. Yeah, man.
She gotta be able to throw chalupa on that bitch
Oh,
and write that
yeah.
slogan over.
A sloppy chalupa.
Oh man.
You know, like Mike's
Yeah.
shocker,
Shocker. Yeah.
the shocker shirt we have.
Man, when I wore
Available
that
on
shit at work,
Mason
yo,
and Friend show.
fucking my old boss, she comes downstairs and she was walking by and she looked and she stopped. She looked again and she just shook her head. She's like, of course you. And I'm like, hey, yeah.
I call it my Neapolitan
I
hand
said,
shirt.
my shit right here. She was like, why is it dripping? I was like, and that's the thing they get there with it, like, yo, why is it
Why's it gotta be
dripping?
dripping?
And I accentuated the drips too.
Yeah.
Because I had to clean it up because I was trying to get rid of all the white so it would just be the hand.
Yeah.
So then like it was real tricky around the drips. So I just made the drips thicker.
That's all you gotta do. It's like,
I
why
just
is
made it more nasty.
She said, why is it dripping? I'm like, But you don't want to go in these things dry, do you?
You don't want the details. Because it's chocolate syrup and strawberry ice cream on a gloved
She knew
hand.
what was up, man. Cause she when I wore my Fat Boys Fuck Better
You
shirt,
could put the
that one caught her off guard.
you could put the fupa on the front and then the chalupa on the back, bro. Stop playing now, son. You just stop playing. You just stop playing, boy.
No, you put it down low.
You gotta make the fupa the chalupa, you know what I mean? You gotta put it together.
You gotta
know
put the
what I mean?
fupa on the front, but the chalupa right at the base of it.
Yeah. So you gotta have fupa chalupa.
Fupa chalupa,
And a
yeah.
drippy, sloppy chalupa at the right angle.
Yeah, you gotta have some stuff coming out.
Yeah, get your peoples on that, Mike.
I'll work on that part.
Send that to me, we'll make a shirt.
Oh man.
Extra large pink.
It's actual
So we'll just have to
art.
change it up a little, make it like thicker fupas equal sweeter chalupas. Boom. And then just have kind of a belly looking thing with a chalupa at the base of it.
I bet you I can find a picture. I'll work on that part.
Yeah, Mike.
Cause I found the fucking the
You came with the glove, with the drippy glove,
Yeah.
so like, I'm putting this
I know,
on you,
I know
dog.
it's there. I know
That's
it's
your
out
task.
here. Like X-Files.
When you hear this on
The
Thursday,
drippy
Mike,
chalupa would be easy to find.
the drippy chalupa, you would think.
Yeah, it's the fupa that you're gonna have.
Nah, I bet you the fupa's gonna be easy.
It's just gonna look about like that. Shout out to Kyle at Glass Flow Art.
I could get my damn ticket for fucking cannabis. I almost fucked up, but what I did, I booked a damn vacation trip that weekend. Drew was like, you know that's cannabis? I'm like, fuck, man. So fucking, and then I really fucked up because I paid in full when I had
So you're taking a vacation?
when
We're
I
not.
had the goddamn, well, I originally had the course of the partial payment selected, right, and then by back screening or whatever, moving forward because certain shit needed to get done, it changed my shit to full payment. But I ain't realized that shit until I went to fucking work. I was at the Wawa and I swiped my card, and them bitches was like denied. And I'm like, fucking I bought somebody a key last night. God damn it, man. So I fucking went to the car and looked, because I'm like, I had like $2,000 in here, you know what I mean? And it was like negative 1780 gone, right? I'm like, fuck, I paid everything in full. Motherfucker, bro. So then I canceled it. Tried to get my luck. I had free cancellation, try to get my money back. But that was all shit show.
Yeah, that's rough.
But then
You be setting yourself up a lot with shit.
I know,
bro.
man. I don't pay attention, bro. I
That's
just
the
do
part. You
shit.
gotta pay
And then
attention when you do
quarter
it,
impulse
especially when
shit.
it comes to your money.
So I mean, it's all right. It's better, kind of better that way, anyways. Cause
What,
I
you're
did
not paying
bullshit.
attention? Things are better
Nah,
with you not paying attention?
Me had paid it in full rather than just paying a quarter of it and then worry about having to come up with whatever then later. When, I was just gonna take it out of savings any goddamn way. You know what I mean? So.
Right on. Well, it spurred you into making a wiser fiscal decision. Speaking of which, I gotta mention this. Like 4 weeks ago, I bought a share. I bought 69 shares for $1.11 of a certain stock. It's up to $15.50 right now, or some shit like that.
shit.
They
Nice.
stopped trading on it, because I looked at my account and there was like $1,000. I had no idea why, and I was like, well, what is going on here? And I was looking, and it's all wacky right now because it's really
'cause,
fluctuating
yeah.
like crazy, and they're stopping trading on it and all that shit. But I was like, Jude, that's a much better fucking $80 bet. My excitement level, I must have felt like you feel when you hit that slot machine on your phone.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on here?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing with these dollar stocks. I'll tell you that much. They all don't do it, but fuck, man, it's exhilarating when they do.
Oh,
Were you
man.
doing that on Robinhood or you?
Fidelity. I got a Fidelity.
Fidelity's better than Robinhood.
Fidelity's a legit
Yeah.
stock trading app, and I got a bunch of random shit, but
Fidelity, E-Trade, they're all better than fucking Robinhood.
Fidelity's the shit. I like it because I do a lot of research on there when I'm fucking with it. Like I go and look at like the most active winners and losers and things like that, and I see stuff that's like trading for a dollar amount that I'm like, I could buy 75 or 150 of those, and if it goes to 20 or 40 or $100 a share, like I'll clean up. You know what I mean? So like those are the things that I just watch for, and then I read about them. And some of them I'm like, this is some dumb shit. I don't give a fuck. This ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And some of them I read about, and I'm like, this is a really good idea. Like this is a really good business concept. And so then I'll buy like 100 shares or 69. And then fucking shit blew up, man. It's fucking awesome.
There you go. Hell yeah.
We'll see, you know, I might lose it all, but who knows?
That's also true. That's what goes with, you know, because like
You know,
penny stocks.
I hadn't looked at it in weeks. And then I fired the thing up the other day and was like, oh my God, there's a lot more money in here than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
What's going
I got Robinhood, but I got some shit on Robinhood. I ain't even opened that up. I gotta look at that. I think I got like $10 in stock somewhere.
Yeah, you never can tell.
But I ain't even opened that bitch up
It could
forever.
be $1, it could be 30.
I could owe money.
Yeah, nah.
That's
The beautiful thing of it, you don't really do that if you're just buying
Cool.
a stock.
Sweet. So
You
yeah.
buy that shit for $1 and it goes to zero, it just disappears eventually. And you don't have
But it can't go back up.
It can go back up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't even opened that shit.
Well, you know, like I bought one stock and I bought like maybe 50 of them. And then it went in a tank real bad.
Yeah.
And then I ended up having one. And I just kept watching it because they diluted the stock. They were like $1 million or whatever, and then they made there only be 500,000 or whatever. I don't know how it all happened or whatever because I wasn't really watching.
I gotta look into
But
that.
I kept watching and reading about it, and I was like, well, I can't sell one stock for $1. You know what I mean? Fuck it, I'll ride it out. And so then I bought a little more, and because like I read about it, and I'm like, this kind of makes sense. Or they get something like it's a medical device thing, and then
Yeah.
like they get something that comes through, and then I buy like 40 shares, and then it starts popping again. I mean, like that can happen. Like that shit's up to like 250 right now.
Nice.
So you know, like I bought like 20 shares for like $1. And it's up to like $2.50 a share right now. So if it goes up to like 30 or 40, that's a decent little chunk of money.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I dig that better than like. It's less stressful than watching the football game and being like, I need Tom Brady to throw 2 more passes. Like I hear you over here, but you're like,
That one
you're like,
motherfucker.
well, that's Anthony Edwards. If Anthony Edwards could have just made one of those 2 free throws, I swear to God, I got paid.
The thing with when I bet on the hockey now is the hockey don't show it if it
Goddamn,
happens.
that's what the hockey-
So the only way I know if it happens is when the game's over. Like if I bet on people shooting, like
It's not tracking live.
yeah, I bet a number of shots, but it never tells me until the game ends whether those boys made it or not. You know what I mean? So now I don't even watch it that much because I'm like, unless I'm actually watching the game, I don't know. But I can't watch 9 fucking different games at the same goddamn time to figure out how many times some
Right.
Chevrolet Somalia
And you don't care
shoots
that
a
much.
fucking puck, and I don't give 2 fucks
Yeah.
about it either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, like now my hot lick is baseball. I've been betting on like the people who like don't play or they play to not hit the ball. You know what I mean?
Wow. So you're shorting on baseball players.
Yeah, because they're like,
You're betting on 0 hits.
yeah, I do that a lot, but I do that on like real players too. You know what I mean? Like Judge and like all these other people. But like I do these people on like this game night number 15 probably. You know what I mean? There's people got like 2 hits. So I'm like, that dude either doesn't play or he just plays a little bit and sucks. You know what I mean? So I find one of them players that's in the plus, and I'll grab like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll put a bet. Like yesterday, I put a bet on like fucking 4 of them, right? And like 4 different bets, and like all 4 of them bets, like 3 of them didn't fucking play. There was only like 1 fucking guy that actually played, but he hit the fucking ball, and I'm like, motherfucker, bro, like
That's great odds, though.
yeah. But they, so I'm like, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't have won shit because my odds went down as
3
my
out of 4
player
didn't
went out.
play.
Yeah. So my odd went to just what that one dude was. So instead of winning like $9, I would have just won $1 because that guy was only plus 100.
Yeah, see, and I can't think that
Instead
much.
of all my other shit was like plus 9.
I don't want to think that much for that level of return.
That's what I'm saying. So
Like,
I'm like,
that's not even worth
so
it.
at that point in time, I ain't give a fuck because I'm like shit. Because all I kept seeing was voided. And I'm like, well, I ain't
You
getting.
should get yourself a Fidelity account. We'll start playing penny trades and talking about it on the podcast.
That's fine. Like that's fine. I mean,
I mean, I think like, you know, because you're betting what, $10?
no, fuck no.
Are you going to go that high? Well, then the penny trades might be too rich for your blood to get into.
I could throw dollars on there. I mean, I could throw
I'm saying,
$10
like-
here, $20 here. Because that's what I did with the stock. I got it with Robinhood. I think I got like $5 here, $10 here. I think I had some shit on E-Trade at one point in time. Some like alcohol stock.
Diversification. Yeah, you
I got
mentioned
some alcohol
that.
stock somewhere.
You mentioned that years ago.
Yeah, I don't
having
really remember
alcohol
where,
stock.
but I still got that apparently.
Like, I got a liquor stock.
Yeah, because I didn't close it. We still drinking, so you know they gotta be in the game still. You know
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
that's true. If the companies ain't out of business.
At least alive. It was all the liquors. It wasn't just like we make liquor now. You know what?
You were betting on liquor as a whole?
Yeah, like
Like liquor futures?
No, it was like I don't know. It was some company that they had all the
He
brands of
doesn't know.
liquor.
He ain't-
You know what I mean? So I didn't even look in this research. I was
So
like
index.
alcohol bet because when I started, I was doing alcohol and like people trying to do weed shit,
You
like
put it
medical
on- you
medical
put it on-
places
you
and
put
shit
it
like
on
that.
Like an index,
like Canada.
BOO. Like that's the SP 500. So you're investing in all the stocks. You know that the SP 500 covers. So you did something like that except with alcohol.
With all of them, yeah, it had like
Yeah,
all the
an
rums,
index.
all the bourbons, all the everything. Like it just had all the alcohol.
All the liquors you heard of
And I'm
was
like,
at this
yeah, I
company.
drink all these, so I'm like, yeah, check. Like I'm investing on myself already.
No, I can appreciate
you know
that.
what I mean? So I'm like,
That's part of why I bought
how
Rumble
could I go
stock.
wrong?
I was like, I can afford Rumble stock.
Yeah.
And, like, I'd like to see it take off. As
And
a
it was like
platform.
$5. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about, I keep thinking about it, but it's a lot of work that I don't want to do. Like, because I think I'd have to record the old episodes off of the air. And then
Ought to
put
re-release them
video
on Rumble.
Yeah, to put them on video.
I got this cream. I think I'm getting ready to invest in.
Oh shit, maybe they create here.
My
we
aunt
go.
turned me on to this some kind of this muscle cream and shit.
So some shit you're gonna buy and sell to people.
She gave me it already, but swore it worked for herself. And she told me to try it on all my crippled shit, but I ain't tried it enough for it to work yet.
You need to try that BPC 157.
Excuse me.
It's a peptide that Joe Rogan always talking about. I've tried it. It helps.
This is a drink, or is this a powder or a rub or something?
You can get it in pill. I'm thinking about getting a nasal spray that has this other thing in it that's supposed to be helpful for like recovery and shit, helping
There
heal.
was fans shooting shit up my nose, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like nasal sprays. I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple to get the BPC with the TB 500 stuff. Like it's harder to find. And there's only a few different companies making something that's like that, and a lot of it's like injectable. And I'm like, I don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I haven't fully, committed any of that shit yet.
Gotcha.
But I did run through a couple bottles of BPC 157, and that shit helps recovery and healing and shit a lot. I was fucked up a while back. I'm feeling a lot better.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta hear that. It's the shit that I seen your aunt post some shit with this little kid that's working his ass, like working out.
Oh, that's probably fucking the Gladiators kid.
Yeah.
Right, because your aunt's with a gladiator, an old gladiator, an
She
American
ain't with him,
gladiator,
but she's friends with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I seen the pictures
With,
of this
with
motherfucker.
the
dude.
Diamond or
No,
Titan.
no, this is Titan.
Titan.
Tyson
Yeah.
from the Gladiator. Yeah. Not the original cast, but
Not American Gladiators OG.
not the OG 4
Nah,
5 or
more
whatever,
recent.
But not more recent, but like
One that they did with Steve
like
Harvey or
the,
something.
like the second group of people that came
Yeah.
in technically at the
second run.
Gladiators. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like the 4 or 5 major ones, the ones that started the show or whatever.
I just
You know what
remember them shooting tennis ball machines at
Yeah.
each other.
I
Man,
like
that
that show
joint,
was the
man.
shit. I like that show. I can fuck with that show, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
It
bro.
was an
I
entertaining
always
show.
wanted to do the cage where they was rolling the ball. Like I wanted to
They
do
had to
that.
roll the ball over the things.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that fucking right there.
You being big and tall and heavy, you could probably roll that thing around
That's
pretty
what I'm
good.
saying. I was like, man, I always wanted to move that motherfucker.
You would either be really good or horrible.
Yeah, one of
Like
the
you would
two.
either like dominate that or you
You'd be
would be
better
on
at
your
football.
face.
You'd be better at the
Oh,
football.
when they did the football?
Yeah.
Yeah, run the motherfuckers
Yeah.
over? Fuck
Yeah, you'd be better at the football.
I always wanted to run through them at the end. You know how you gotta pick what door they're
Yeah,
at?
which door, yeah.
And you gotta run through. I mean, I'm just gonna blast it. In my mind, I'm blasting through whatever. I'm coming through this motherfucker like Juggernaut. I'll back up an extra 5 steps and get ready because I'm fucking full steaming.
That would be fun to see.
Because if ain't nobody
Problem is,
there,
there's a
I'm
guy,
fucking gonna fall through
big
that
old
bitch.
dude on cocaine on the other side.
That's the problem.
Just
Yeah.
hating on you.
Cocaine and roids.
Yeah,
you know what
cocaine
I
and
mean?
roids.
He was
back
like
then.
you before he started doing cocaine and roids.
Where's this beat?
You ever see that movie, The Program? He's like that dude that put his head through the window in The Program.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Keep on going. The fuck is wrong with this motherfucker?
Made the team.
He ready to win.
That motherfucker's fired up. Fired up.
Shit ain't right.
Nah, man, the roids do it to you, man. I had a roommate that man was on roids, yo. That fucker man used to piss me the fuck off. I remember one day, man, I'm downstairs, man. I'm eating my motherfucking breakfast, and some bitch come down. Woo! I just took a shot in my ass, and I'm like, whoa, bro, wait a minute, hold on. But what you do is what you do, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep it to yourself, buddy.
If you want to take something up your ass, man, that's on you. Like, I don't flow that way. It's like, nah, man, I just took my roids, man, this morning. You want something? Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm eating eggs this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Nah, thanks, man. These eggs will be fine.
That's your thing, man. You know what I mean? That's the motherfucker that I had to fucking threaten because he wouldn't have my money. And that day I came to the house with the hammer and I had my arm around him on the couch. We watched TV till the bank opened up.
Mike, it's a good thing you're into more legal things these days.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit, yeah.
You'd be a bad dude to be had out there in the streets.
If I didn't have any kids, bruh. If I had no responsibilities, man, fuck, man.
Oh, man, kingpins of it all.
Be fucking just it. If I was born,
You'd have Jesse Pinkman tied up in a basement cooking meth.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd have did the Suge Knight shit, had a motherfucker over the balcony, man.
Feel like it's on and popping.
I'll never forget that day I back.
You'd literally be living fat
nigga, yeah, fat nigga season, man.
You be living that life, dog.
Fucking, man, I remember backhanding this
You
one
be
dude.
riding on a trike. Did you see the one they did?
Yeah, with the trikes, man. I sent that
The
out there.
one dude, Daryl or whatever, went and died on his motorcycle, so now they all ride
because he
trikes.
tried to lean on that bitch and lean too far.
That was so stupid.
I was like, man, it's just great. But fucking, I remember backhanding this one dude just because I felt like it.
The funny thing is, Mike, them dudes is way fatter than your ass.
Oh yeah, I know.
They are like monsters. Like,
Right.
you could maybe handle a motorcycle. Them boys cannot handle a
Oh, they couldn't.
motorcycle. They're fucking
I got
dudes.
my 3 wheels and 2 snow buddies on the back. Fat nigga season is the shit, man. That's just fucking hilarious, yo.
It's incredibly stupid, but it's incredibly
The
funny.
shit that they keep breaking, cause they got more. They got country
But
nigga
it's
season.
it's like
They
some
got
of them are
fucking-
they're trying too hard though at this point. I've seen some and I've been like, that one's not really hitting.
Yeah.
Like they're losing their.
Cause they're, you know, but they're
trying too hard.
The people that have the fat nigga season, they got country nigga season. They got fucking Indian nigga season, man. They got all kinds of different ones that pop up now.
Oh wow!
It's fucking hilarious.
Your
yo.
algorithm's way more infected than mine.
Oh yeah. The country nigga season one, man. I meant to send it to this motherfucker. He's like, yeah, we out here fishing with no license and all this other shit. I'm like, God damn it, here we go. Got jerky on the side, just cooking. I'm like, that be the Jew doing some
Right,
shit
we out
like
here
that.
with the grill, got the
Yeah.
grill going.
Got to, man.
Kids are playing in the water with no shoes on.
I try to tell you, if I wasn't so goddamn hungry yesterday, we wouldn't have got up, man. We was fucking fucked up over there on the island, bro. I was like, motherfucker,
You ate the
man.
shit in the dispensary before you even
I'm like,
left.
man, I'm too
So by
hungry
the
to
time you
stay.
scouted, you was done. That shit worked through your system while
Oh,
the
we was
walking.
fucked up, man. We were trying all the things too.
Not gonna wait till you get somewhere and then try to sample it. You know,
We got
you
there.
sample
We was
it
at the
all
park,
right then
yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, it's all
We
good.
got to where we got somewhere. We got to the
He's
park.
gonna instead of eating in the car and fucking smoking on the land.
Yeah, he gonna smoke in the
Smoke in the car
motherfucking
and
car.
eat on the land.
Yeah. What's this? Is a
We
big
smoking on the land too. You gotta christen the land as well as the water.
Right, sure.
You gotta let the fish know we cool
We
people.
gotta break this in here.
We get high. We
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we get down.
Yeah, we get down with it. Get down. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Come on over and bite that line.
Yeah, I'll let your boy. Come here and get yourself a nibble. Good God. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh, there's something. The ginger got her binoculars out.
Let's get some Gillette. Let's get some Gillette up in here, man.
oh, you want the Russian Gillette now? All right.
Let's see if you could track down that other song, maybe.
That we don't even know
Not
what the
right
title
now,
is.
but I
though,
mean,
too.
like, maybe check your computer.
Just
See
get it
if,
on there and spin it.
I don't remember which one that was, too, man. Like, I don't even remember the song, like the track.
I understand, dude. I was trying to think of it, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with that.
Something over which we had no control did happen. The instant that Faraday's scalpel cut into the surface.
Do you want to hear eye patch other eye based on I wear my sunglasses at night?
Find the royal
Yeah, Rush Roulette. Yeah, that's fine.
Russian Gillette coming up.
Eye patch, other eye?
This is called eye patched other eye.
Oh, hell yeah. I definitely need an eye patch, man.
Yeah, we've talked about eye patches a lot over the last few years, huh? Anyway,
Get ridiculous, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to encourage
I'm
you.
gonna get one right now.
I'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes.
I'm gonna wear that bitch to work on Friday.
Oh, stupid.
For Eye Patch Friday.
That's Fridays, bro.
Then you could be walking into walls and shit, falling off the
Yeah,
ladders.
'cause this shit's gonna be all fucked up. Cause he ain't gonna be used to it.
Yeah, I gotta find my good
I
eye.
don't know why I'm walking into the wall, man.
It's like
I should put it on the other one. Hold on.
it's
I
like
feel a little
can I do
sick.
it? And then I'm gonna put my glasses over it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a great Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They ain't ready.
thank you so much for listening.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done because that's how it gets done.
We believe in you.
Be nice to people that look like you, be nice to people that don't look like you, don't be a dick.
Little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
Don't forget, we do love you very, very much.
Love y'all.
Wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And stay tuned for Eye Patched Other Eye from January 30th, 2022 by the Jew Unit.
Here we go.
Peace be with you.
Gone.
You got smoke, we get on smoke till the lungs get broke. Smoke till the lungs get broke.
Yes, sir. I got a question. Maybe y'all can give me the answer. Maybe y'all cannot give me the answer. It might just be me. I don't know. My question is, have you ever walked around and wondered what it'd be like if you were blind? Yeah, so you find some sunglasses and wear them around. I'm only asking cause I think I'm gonna start to wear an eye patch around and see what people like, and then the next day I'm gonna swap it to the other eye. But I'm gonna be quizzing people to see if they know my eye patch. So switch jobs from Wednesday. They're gonna be like, did your mole move? Wasn't it over there? And I'm gonna say, I got a mole, I got a mole. I never knew I had a mole. Where is it? On my face? Is it on my cheek? Maybe my forehead or beside my ear? It has to be in a place I don't see. Maybe my hair is covering my mole. I don't know. I never knew I had a mole, and I'm not even blind. If I was, I would have never seen it. Yeah, would never known the matter with my washcloth yet. Unless it was a big old hairy mole. That's the only way you're gonna find it if you're blind. Mole searching when you're blind gotta be rough. I don't know cause I don't have a big old hairy mole, but I think I'm gonna start walking around with my sunglasses on. I'm gonna find a nice little walking stick in the yard, yes sir, and I'm gonna tap it and I'll tip it while I'm walking around. Excuse me sir, just looking for my blonde dog that ran away. Yes sir, I'm a blind man with a blind dog, seeing he ain't seeing nothing, he ain't helping me. All I know is he keeps running the fuck away, and I cannot see where he is even going. How's the blind man gonna find his blind dog seeing eye? That's gotta be rough. How's the man who's blind gonna see his dog? My whistle. Go in the room, stop looking at me, don't judge the talent, son. When you get in, you build up music and you explode. Help that blind man find his blind nothing dog, yes sir, cause he's walking in the street, tapping his cane in that 4-lane traffic. He's gonna get hit by a box truck or maybe a Bronco like OJ. Might be a sedan, might be a Honda for all we know. I believe I'd rather get taken out by a station wagon, or the Ghostbuster whip that's damn near still the station wagon. back to me, walking around like I'm blind, pretending not to see, wondering if anybody's gonna help me get my ass to McDonald's for that McChicken. Caramel Sunday, order hot chocolate fudge while I'm up in there. Never know what I'm gonna do. I can't get a cone, cause it might look like I'm fucking pretty. If I'm licking on a cone like that, I'm sure there's gonna be somebody in the corner looking at me like, damn, I like the way you eat that ice cream cone. And I'm gonna have to get fucking physical and leave that bitch or kick him in the nuts. Don't be looking at me like that while I'm eating my ice cream. I know my hair's looking all fucking amazing. Yeah, it's glowing brighter than the golden arch up in here. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's just dumb motherfucking tracing me. Yes, sir, Rita, tracing me. It's still working right for me. Everybody tells me I might need to move on to Pantene Pro V, but I don't know what's better. Whatever's on sale is what I'll be putting up in my shit, cause I like the on sale shit. Call it cheap, call it frugal, call it what you want. I'm an on sale kind of guy, yes sir. I don't like buying the expensive, fancy like shit. But I'ma start buying everything when I'm walking around like I'm blind for everybody.